And the Bears will kick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Lewis got the quick pass. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Lewis wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. With the draw, it's Young. Maybe a crease. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lagway. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Rushes on him. Slips away. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Bears will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean,
oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll run it. It's Clinton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis on the play action. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Throwing, Lagway. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Gets open down the middle. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of it. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's Lewis to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Now, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Here we go. Ready.
Lagway wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway, because you said it, David. He was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lagway on the play action. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
Sweet. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got a man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bears!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Lewis. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds a little space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just started rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The sure hands. It's Clements.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake. Lewis. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Powers through the defender. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Throwing. Lewis. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Some misdirection with the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
There's some room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Using his legs, it's Clinton. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
The Buffaloes calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire 1st half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Their last possession of the 1st half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the 2nd half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking for a deep man. Leaping grab for a big gain. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
What's nice about this tight end is he can stretch the field vertically. You saw it there on the corner route. Really nice throw by the quarterback, getting it out early, puts just enough air under it so his guy could locate it. This guy, he's got those long strides, right? The big fella, he's just eating up yards. He's able to get some separation before securing the catch for a big gain.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Young. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, Whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fourth down, Lagway. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Shows him the stiff arm. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Lewis to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Here's a little room there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Play action with Lewis. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Throwing, Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lagway wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Atkins. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. They move on top here in the 4th. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Lewis. Oh, they're after him. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Here's Lagway to pass. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Miller. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Lagway gets it out fast. Inside the 35. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Bears! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The Bears have the answer.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Young. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
On the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. Turning on the Jets. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buffs. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.